Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
And thanks for joining us on Disruptive Investing. This is our first of hopefully many episodes on kind of a weekly news piece that we're going to do for you guys that's really based on EVs and sustainability and disruptive investing.
And I don't know what to call this. So put down in the comments below, what do you think we should call this little segment?
Yeah.
It's a new thing that we're starting. We hope to do it every week because basically we have lots of stories that they're not really full news stories that we can talk about on Tesla Time News and are really exciting. Sometimes they're just, I don't know how I would put it. They kind of help me kind of Tetris blocks things. I'm constantly going like, what's going on with the world? And sometimes these stories are going like, well, this piece fits here. So let's get into it here.
Thank you to Moomoo for sponsoring this episode.
Moomoo is an easy-to-use trading platform with many professional tools, and it's available globally for users in the United States, Singapore, and Australia.
My personal favorite feature is the real-time Level 2 market data, refreshing every 0.3 seconds. Timely pricing information to make optimal trading decisions, and this is for free.
That isn't even the best part. The best part is that they're giving away free stock. Right now, if you open an account and deposit on the trading platform, Moomoo will get you up to 20 free stocks.
Plus, Moomoo is doing a holiday magic sweepstakes.
Anyone trading on Moomoo could win the top prize of $50,000 cash or 10 second-place prizes of $1,000 each.
You can choose when to trade, but don't miss out on the biggest promotion I've ever seen on Moomoo.
Check out Moomoo today and take part in the Holiday Magic Sweepstakes.
Open an account and deposit on Moomoo with our link in the show notes below to get the big bonus.
So let's start off with this story. If you need more proof that most big auto companies are going to fail as electrification continues to quicken, let's turn to my favorite, Stellantis.
It's probably not a name you're that familiar with, but they're actually the parent company of many brands that you probably do know.
Ever heard of Maserati, Peugeot, Ram, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Chrysler, or how about Jeep?
Yeah, Stellantis owns 16 brands, companies that were about to fail and had to merge just to stay afloat.
Now, EVs are awesome, powerful, quiet, clean, cheaper to fuel, easy to maintain, but, well, making EVs apparently ain't so easy.
Stellantis is reporting they've, quote, been adversely affected by a multitude of factors like the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the global microchip shortage, but the most impactful challenge is the increasing costs related to the electrification of the automotive market.
Blah,
blah, blah. So basically, they're halting production at their Illinois factory that makes the Jeep Cherokee. They're laying off 1,350 workers, and now Stellantis says that they may not resume operations there again. Ouch.
So that's not good for Stellantis.
And it's kind of what we've been predicting all along. I mean, they're a giant, big parent company. Basically, it started off with Fiat and Chrysler merging, and then now they've merged with Peugeot and all these other brands. And you can keep merging all day long, but if you don't electrify quickly enough and well enough, you're going to go under no matter how big you are. So it seems that Lucid Motors may be having trouble selling their pricey EVs, the Lucid Air.
Why? I mean, they claim to have thousands of reservations.
Well, reservations aren't the same as sales. Business Insider got a hold of 2 internal emails showing the steps that Lucid salespeople are supposed to take to get reservation holders to commit to buying. In fact, let us act it out in a little production we're calling Please, Please Buy a Lucid. Act 1, Scene 1. So, an order cancellation request comes in from a customer, right? They don't want to buy their reservation anymore. The case owner from Lucid now has to call the customer within 24 hours. Let's act that out.
Hi there. Is this Bob Jones? Bob Jones, I'm here from Lucid, and I just wanted to call.
I don't need the Lucid anymore.
I just wanted to call and see if I could change your mind. Let me just tell you a little bit about the Lucid and stuff like that. I think you'd really like it.
Yeah, no, I know all about it. Thanks. I'm not interested. Now, if that fails, the case owner must attempt to contact the customer 3 more times in the next 3 days. Let's act that out. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Tony again from Lucid.
Yeah, you just called yesterday, okay? I told you I'm not interested.
Right, and I just wanted to talk to you again about Lucid. If you had any questions for me,
no questions.
I would be happy
Thanks, Tony. Hello?
Hi, this is Tony again from Lucid.
Oh, Tony,
I just wanted
really?
to call you again.
You talked to me yesterday.
Yes, I just wondering if you had any questions.
Hello?
Hi, it's Tony again from Lucid.
Oh, really? Did you not hear what I said the past 2 days? I'm not interested, dude.
Oh, yep.
So if that fails, the case is referred to a manager who initiates contact with the customer within 24 hours. Hello?
Hello, is this Tom Jones?
Yes?
This is Courtney Spanks here from Lucid. I just wanted to call you.
Oh, no, I talked to Tony the other
Yes,
day.
Tony. He's a great guy. Works under me. I'm actually his manager. I just wanted to speak to you personally.
Oh, I'm glad you called because I wanted to complain about Tony. He called 3 times in 3 days, and that's just, I mean, I already told him not interested.
Oh, yeah. I'm really sorry to hear that. I was just wondering about your Lucid order.
Yeah, I canceled it. I told Tony I canceled.
Right. Yeah. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'd love to talk to you.
So that manager has to make 5 attempts in 5 days.
We're not going to act out all those because I think you know what that looks like.
So if that fails, the case is referred to a regional manager, right? Like Michael Scott, who also has 24 hours to initiate contact. We won't act that out either because this is getting boring. If that fails, they'll have to call 3 more times within 3 days. The reservation can then be canceled if the regional manager cannot change the customer's mind. According to the email, employees must no longer use the threat of cancellation to push a customer to complete their order. Instead, employees are advised to encourage forward movement to help the customer finalize their order.
And now, according to a report by Barron's, Lucid is offering customers who ordered a Grand Touring after prices were increased up to a 10% discount to complete their order.
So as you could just see there, I think what Lucid's actually doing is burning a bridge, because if I get hounded like that as a customer, I'm probably now just mad at the company and I don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. But this shows how desperate they are. And they've only produced 3,687 cars this year. And here's the biggie. The tax incentive is about to run out for them on December 31st because they'll have to now fall under the new IRA, or the Inflation Reduction Act, which means they're priced out of it. So I think that's why they're pushing so hard. It's like to remind people that there's this tax incentive left. When that runs out, that's even less incentive for people to buy this car. So yeah, as Elon said this week, they could be in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, not the best time to be buying a $200,000 car, right?
Depends on the model, but one of them,
the options.
Yeah, one of them is over 200,000. And lastly, this week, Uber and Motional have partnered in launching a new robotaxi service in Las Vegas.
This will feature a fleet of all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5 SUVs.
Motional is already in Las Vegas working with Lyft, running a robotaxi service.
Now, riders who want to try robotaxi with human safety driver behind the wheel can ride for free during this testing phase.
Yeah, you'll find out through the Uber app if you've been paired with the robotaxi, and you'll have the choice to accept it or pick another human-driven Uber instead.
After testing in Las Vegas, Uber will add Los Angeles likely next year.
And if you're wondering why companies want to do this, I mean, all this extra hardware like the LiDAR, the radar, the cameras, the computers, the software, all this testing, it's because the human is the most expensive cost of the Uber ride.
According to research firm Frost & Sullivan, the human is 80% the cost.
Yeah, so now you can see why Uber wants to replace us.
And of course, you might be saying, but Zach and Jesse, there's a safety driver in there. They probably are getting paid more than an Uber driver.
Yeah, I mean, this is just temporary until they can fully replace them.
But it does kind of show how all of these companies that, run basically transportation as a service, they really want to get robotaxis working because they know how profitable it's going to be, and they're all using EVs. I wonder why you'd use EVs with full robotaxi, and I wonder which company might be able to beat them all to the punch.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is just a big question of whether we're right or whether we're wrong. And it's easy to say, Zach and Jesse, you're wrong. There'll never be robotaxis. That's crazy.
Or it's going to take 30 years from now.
I'll be dead, whatever. If that's the camp you're in, I would suggest you go find another channel. Because what we're talking about here on this channel is disruptive investing. And all signs point to it happening very soon. And that is where you can make a lot of money. We're not financial advisors. Do your own research. But what we're talking about here is this kind of technology that when you put it together with other technologies, robotics, AI, you're going to make something new that never existed before. And if you're in on it early, you stand to make a lot of money.
And we're not necessarily saying that Uber is the go-to play.
No, especially companies that use LiDAR. I think they're actually, as Elon has said, I think they're actually chasing their tails because you're falling on this crutch, right? LiDAR seems to give you all the information you need, and maybe in sunny Las Vegas it works most of the time, but come on over here to New England where it's snowing right now, and LiDAR doesn't help you much.
Thank you so much for watching. Again, please help us name what this segment should be called. I have no idea what we should call it. And join us every week here on DI for content that will make you smarter about investing.